What is up, guys? Yesterday we did the most ridiculous OP champions on Earth, but today my favorite, the most annoying and dumb champs you can play. People take Earth very seriously. We all know you need that sweet Earth LP, and I love nothing more than irritating the tryhards with these picks, so you're welcome in advance. I think it's fitting to start with the one champion that genuinely actually makes me rage. Shaka is about as obnoxious as you can get in Earth. So much damage, the fear, the death trap bushes, and of course the insanely low cooldown deceive. AP Shaka is annoying anyway in like normal games or Aram or whatever it is, but he has even more boxes in Earth now. He can stop you chasing people. You'll find that odd one scattered around that interrupts you, and that is annoying enough. But walking into a bush full of them and instantly dying, that is not cool. I'm not even sure whether that's the most annoying part really, or whether it's the constant jumping around with his Q. Like, you can never ever kill this guy. He's so slippery. He's going to appear next to you, shiv you, jump again, shiv you, and rinse and repeat until you're dead. Nothing I can say will truly ever show you just how annoying Shaka is in Earth, and it's perfect to make a bunch of tryhards rage. Now Wukong has got to be another one that instead of jumping around like Shaka, uses his clones over and over and over. He does so much jumping, darting around everywhere, but it's his low cooldown clone that is the rage inducing part. You just never ever have any idea of where he is. He appears, he hits you, then disappears over and over. You just cannot keep track of him. As if that wasn't bad enough being killed like that, good luck if you are ever trying to kill him. It's like a cat actually toying with a mouse. You know you're screwed, but you just don't know when he's going to get bored of playing with you and stop juking to kill you. This is one that I actually think is pretty OP in Earth really, but he's even more annoying than overpowered. I hate playing against a good Wukong. Azir is another one a lot of you mentioned in my last video actually, and you guys were right. He permanently has 3 soldiers out and moves them all the time. It's so long range, there's literally nothing you can do. If you ever try and go on him to stop him, he can wall you and bounce you back, or just fly with his soldiers back to safety. Seriously, you'd be more productive sitting there with your hands down your pants for the majority of the game than you would be playing the game against an Azir. Most of the champions on here are just annoying because of part of their kit or whatever, like an annoying ability, but Azir is just because he's so high range. There's literally nothing you can do, and he does so much damage. The saddest thing is at some point you'll think you're safe distance away from him or safe under your tower, and that is not true at all. In a couple of seconds he'll prove how wrong you are. This is one of my personal favorite troll picks ever, Nunu. This is not like an OP I'm gonna kill you kind of pick like the others so far, but this one is literally the most annoying thing ever to play against. Just watch this, okay? You are never ever getting away from a Nunu on Earth. I don't even build damage, honestly. I just want to be even more annoying. I build tanky, maybe some damage later, making me unkillable, and they'll just slowly die. That is the most brutal way to do it really, right? Playing with your food, knowing they're screwed, and it's just a matter of time before those snowballs send them back to the fountain. AP Nunu is actually pretty legit too. His ultimate is so funny in a bush. If you can ever get someone to face check you, those snowballs hurt as well, but the annoying part is definitely the permanent slow. Now these next two are ones I don't see very often, but again, 2 of my personal favorites, and AP Misfortune is first. The AP ratios are not as good as they used to be, I know, but her E is on a 2-second cooldown now, and basically it just permanently slows. It does a decent amount of damage, but there is just no escaping her. If you ever come close to her, she slows you. If you ever run away, she slows you, and her ult also does more damage with AP. Especially with the Ludens and a Rylai's build, you have a butt ton of damage and an even better slow. Even your ultimate is going to slow people and keep them in there for longer too. This one actually does suck against like an Eve or gap closers. I've cried so many games where I just get one shot and they appear out of nowhere, but if you keep your distance and spam your E, then it's pretty much permanently active, and it's just so annoying to deal with. This one is hilarious as well, okay? Maybe not in the annoying kind of troll way, but really irritating to play against. Garen can have his spin active 100% of the time. Literally, he can always spin. It's just because of how his E works. If you cancel it early, it actually refunds part of the base cooldown, and because you have 80% CDR on Earth, as soon as you cancel it, it is ready to use again. It doesn't just stay out permanently, but you have to just use it, then cancel it, and instantly use it again. It's going to make your fingers hurt, but trust me, it is so worth it. This is the funniest thing ever. Imagine playing against a Garen who just doesn't ever stop spinning. It's OP as balls, it's hilarious, and if that wasn't enough, you have a silence that is on a 2-second cooldown that lasts 1.5 seconds at rank 1. You cannot escape him. He regens his health back to full so quickly, and he's forever spinning. If the damage wasn't enough to tilt you, the permanent sound effect of his spin going on and on and on definitely is. Fizz is the next one. He's amazing on Earth anyway and is a mix between genuinely super strong and so troll. A good Fizz will kill everyone and never ever die. We all know how annoying Fizz is in normal games, right? He jumps around so often and it makes him really hard to focus. Well, yeah, that's basically just even worse with lower cooldowns. His E-pole is on just over a second cooldown. His Q is just as low, so he can duke around so often. If you ever combine that with the Zhonya's, this guy literally never ever dies. He's kind of like a tamer version of Shaka, really. Not quite as annoying, but still seriously irritating to play against. If you're not tanky and if you're kind of like going for this full damage build that most people do on Earth, you'll get blown up instantly with even more burst than usual. And if he doesn't get you in round 1, he'll pole and get ready for round 2. Now, there are a ton of Earth champions that are super annoying, but this one is one that might be a little bit less played. Yorick is a complete and utter bugger to deal with. He permanently has his ghost flying at you and you're slowed, they're healing him, and I don't know, there's just nothing you can do. I honestly feel like I'm playing World of Warcraft again. You have all these spawning ads to deal with while you're trying to not die to the boss behind them. Oh, that's a trip down memory lane, and that is annoying anyway, right? But imagine when you're actually fighting him, you're always fighting 2 of him with his ult up. Plus then if you actually ever manage to kill him by some miracle, you have to kill his ghost again. I had a Yorick basically 1v4 my team in Earth, and let me tell you, that is an experience I do not ever wish to repeat. It is kind of funny, honestly. Yorick is supposed to be useless and then he just kills you really quickly, and I guess all it took was Earth to make him viable. You can never ever kill the ghost quick enough before he spawns another one, so you're just constantly fighting Yorick plus at least 2, if not 3, if not 4 ghouls as well. This one is actually opposite of most here, a super try-hard pick that's just really annoying to play against. I have seen Ezreal make so many people rage quit Earth, or at least rage quit the lane. I'm not kidding. People are so sick of Ezreal jumping around and firing his Q and W out constantly, then they just say fuck it and they don't ever go back to facing him. Ez has always been one of the most overpowered champions on Earth because his kit is very low cooldown anyway, so you can just spam, spam, spam. AP Ezreal means you can't hide behind minions as well. It makes it even worse. The ult does half your health, and this is one that isn't very troll, I guess, but most frustrating thing to play against. Karma is another one that you might not have expected, but playing against her seriously makes me rage. If played correctly, she will just never die and keep hitting you until you die at boredom or her damage. Probably her damage. Her shield is up all the time, not only making her harder to kill, but the stupid speed up just to run around. It's not even just the running around, okay? I can deal with the speed up, but why does she have to slow with her Q too? That is just no fun. You run after a Karma who slows you and speeds herself up. Not cool. Playing against her makes you feel so helpless. You're basically relying on her to screw it up, but getting facefuls of damage over and over and over again makes you wonder why you queued up for this game mode in the first place. So there we go. After day 1 of Earth, all the tryhards come out, so these are the most annoying champions you can play to irritate your friends and enemies while Earth is around this weekend. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, but for now, let's go to the robots.